All right. Let's check this out, guys. Hope all is well. Welcome in. Welcome in. If it does get a little laggy, just let me know. I could mess with the settings. I kind of forgot. I was such in a hurry to get off. I got off work, and I was such in a hurry to get here to hop on the live that I kind of forgot a little simple step was my latency. So if the latency is a little jacked up, guys, just let me know. We'll get that situated because, we're going to be doom scrolling today. You guys seem to really like me doom scrolling. So, and it's the last day of training camp in Oxnard. So that's going to be exciting. The last day. And then the Cowboys go on to play the Arizona Cardinals in Arizona. And then we close that off with the home game in AT&T a week after. So for any new viewers, my name is Rocky C. I cover all Dallas Cowboys content and media. Welcome into Two-Tone Football. And today we're just going to be going through as a light practice for, they didn't really have any practice. It was with shells. So a lot of just conditioning, light work, no really hitting, no a lot of pads. But, I mean, we can still take away, make sure technique is there, kind of to see some skills positions, watch George Pickens kind of beat up on people for a little bit. Let me make sure this is rolling. Word, it's still going. Cool. Hope all is well, guys. It is going to be a good one today. It's going to be a short one for sure. The last couple streams we've been hitting almost 3 hours. Fuck, it's crazy. Guys, yeah, hit the like button, y'all. It really helps the channel, helps the algorithm, kind of fighting the algo all the time with the smaller channels for sure. And if you're new here, you like the show, hit the subscribe button, y'all. Cool. Let's get into our Doctor Strange Endgame portal, shall we? Let's see. Let's go right here. Hope all is well, guys. It's easy practice today. The Cowboys aren't really doing much. They got a game coming up, so of course they're going to take a light practice. A lot of 2s and 3s are going to be getting a lot of work, so we'll see how that goes. Oh, and if I am like glitching, y'all, let me know. Let me know. Here we go. Let's make sure this is still up. Yep. Nice. Sorry, y'all. Just got to make sure. I forgot to hit the damn latency, so bear with me. Bear with me. Well, let's see what we got here. I guess this is start from the beginning, huh? Just be careful, y'all. Might get a little... I don't want you guys to get sick from me scrolling so fast. Yeah, I hope you guys' Thursday is going well. From the get-go, from the morning all the way until now. If you guys are on the East Coast, if y'all are with me up in here in Texas, or even out in California and the West Coast friends. Von Miller suited up today, y'all. He's finally getting some work. How do you guys feel about Von? I was excited. I was talking to a regular on the channel earlier today. Shout out to my boy Sean about how he's a Broncos fan. So I'm very excited for that. All right, guys, here we go. Straight from the fucking beginning. Per Todd Archer, Cowboys hold their final full practice in Oxnard today. Likely won't be in pads. If they follow the same script as last week, team has a closed workout Friday before heading to Arizona for a preseason game number 2. Today is their last practice in Oxnard. If any of you guys that got to go to Oxnard to check out the Cowboys, let me know in the chat how it was, man. I was supposed to go this year, but fell through. Sometimes life happens. That's how it goes. Perseverance. And hopefully all goes well. And you guys had a safe trip if you did go to California. Oh, they'll be in pads today. Word. I thought they'll be in shells. Schottenheimer said the Cowboys will be in pads per Todd Archer. Jay-Sean Barham, groin, will likely make his preseason debut for the Cowboys against the Cardinals. Oh, fuck yeah, dude. We need Barham to get as many reps as he can. And we really need him to get a season ready. Even though we have Demo and we do have D winners. That is massive, by the way. That's very great. But we want Barham to be ready. Because after Barham, it's like, the slips, the curve, the mess-ups, I feel like I'll be more lenient and understanding with Jay-Sean when he does have his errors. But, we don't want Shamar out there. We don't want Barron out there. Let's keep Demo and Winters with a little sprinkle of Barham. Okay, Schottenheimer said the league. Oh my God! So I guess the league has fined the Cowboys and the Saints like $500,000 because of the fights and the skirmishes. Because they requested film from the Tuesday's practice, He has not heard about the potential discipline of players yet. That is crazy. Yeah, so wouldn't surprise me if some guys actually got suspended, which is so stupid. I think that's such a silly thing to do. All right, guys, let's go into some injuries, shall we? Cowboys injury update from Shoddy. I don't got my Shoddy button, son of a bitch. Oh, let's see. I got my boy up here in the chat real quick. Sorry about that. Hoodie, my guy, what's going on, brother? Appreciate you being here, man. Appreciate you hopping on. Dude, I finally got all this set up, man. So, hey, maybe tonight we make our collab, bro. Dude, appreciate you being here, brother. Check out Hoodie Kush, guys. This is my dude right here. Makes great content, guys. He's always making content, and that's what's tip my hat, sir. All right, it's gonna hit the Doctor Strange portal again. I got you. I'll shoot you the email. Okay. Bam. So let's get into some injuries, man. Let's see how this goes. Michael Trigg, Bullard will not practice. Man, this Jonathan Bullard, guys, has he even practiced yet? Had he even had a fucking full practice? I don't think he has. Michael Trigg, that one bothers me a lot, guys, because I've been on this whole kickoff Luke Schoonmaker train for a minute, and with Trigg here, man, with him not playing, it's tough. That's tough. Zion Childress, hamstring, Jaden Blue will be limited. I know Malik Davis took a lot of first-team reps yesterday, which was interesting because I know a lot of people have been on the Phil Maffa or the Abinaconda train. Hey, guys, Malik Davis is someone who's been here for like 3 administrations already. Shout out to Malik getting his reps. Some older players like Steele, Clark will be limited, so the team is just being smart with guys that have played a lot of football. Well, yeah, Terrence got ran through a fucking blender in the Saints joint practice. I mean, we watched it. All of us watched it here. Tyler Guyton held it. He had a day against what's-his-face, Chase Young. And they just moved Young over to Terrence, and Terrence struggled. So Terrence was struggling with not only with like number 15, whoever that is for the Saints. So I think, Terrence, just sit down, bro. Sit down. I'm sure probably Nate Thomas. Or no, you know what? It'll be Drew Shelton. Drew Shelton will probably take right tackle snaps. I've been actually wanting to do Drew Shelton like videos, like film. I think that's going to be a lot of fun. But I'm going to wait for the Cardinals game so I can get like the Seahawks and the Cardinals. And then leading up to that third preseason game, I'm thinking about releasing that the Shelton. I'm thinking about like Malachi, Shelton, and I want to do Nate Thomas. Or maybe I do a linebacker. I don't know. I've been big on the Shamar James train. I've really been big on him, but I have this feeling in my gut when I do watch the Shamar James tape. I'm just going to have a big old hoof in my belly. So maybe. We'll see. Per Tommy Arish. By the way, guys, follow all these beat writers on Twitter. If you have a Twitter, please follow all of them. They're literally doing the blessing and the work for us that can't be there. And you know what? These guys deserve all the credit because they're putting the time, the money, that's the big one, to go in and do all this for us. And then us on YouTube just talking about it, sharing their work. And, they deserve all the credit for this. Hi, Kiki. We're just doom scrolling. Okay, let's see. Per Tommy Arish, just another shoddy. This is his interview pre-practice. In their last training camp practice in Oxnard, Cowboys head coach Brian Schottenheimer says the team will be in pads for their 2-hour practice. We'll work one-on-ones, long drives, and other situational scenarios. You're right, Hoodie. Beat writers are creators too, brother. Damn right. Okay, well, I didn't expect us to be. I thought we'd be in shells, honestly, especially because they have a game coming up. But you know what? It is Friday. If they're taking tomorrow off, then yeah, that would make sense for them to be, I guess, be in pads. Pat Nosey Walker is one of my favorite guys, man. Yeah, see, this is what I was talking about earlier. The NFL asked for film on the practice, and they fined him like $500K. We'll get to that. We got a whole chunk to catch up on. Okay, this is just him going off. Shout out to Nick Harris as well. Okay, thank you, coach. Don't got my shoddy button. Motherfucker. I keep forgetting to add my soundboard back over here. Okay. Cowboys head coach Brian Schottenheimer described DC Christian Parker as an old soul with fire. He's very passionate, very fiery. You can see the players love him, and they're developing an identity and play style that starts with him. That's what I want, guys. You think Matt Eberflus was doing this last year? Like, real honestly, let's be honest right here. Was Matt Eberflus? Do you think anybody ever said, yeah, Eberflus was very passionate? No. Do you think Eberflus had any coaches or players that's like you can see the players love him and they're developing an identity and a play style that starts with him, that starts with Christian Parker. It starts with him, and he's passing it down to the coaches, and these coaches are passing it down to the players. That's 3 different stages of communication, and it's excelling on all 3 levels, from top all the way down to bottom. That's impressive, guys. That's why I have a lot of hype, and I got a lot of hope for Christian Parker. I really do. I really do. Because, I mean, like, they didn't have any of this praise from Matt Eberflus. And they brought all of his guys over, the Kenneth Murrays, the Sanborns, and some of his coaches. Bruh. Now Eberflus is out there, fucking wherever he is. Oh, what up? Welcome. Appreciate you being here. Appreciate you hopping on the stream. Final practice in Oxnard per Nick Harris. Expecting high intensity 2 hours practice in pads. Starters will get the majority of work with the 2s and 3s splitting reps just a couple of days before the preseason game in Arizona. Word. Those fucking Cardinals, man. Oh, I can't stand those Cardinals, guys. I really can't. I really can't stand them. Well, let's get this show on the road, huh? Let's get into some videos. He's got Von Miller walking in. Look at this, guys. I am hyped for Von Miller being here. I've been saying this forever and ever. Jadeveon Clowney came in here last week, week 4, and we needed him to be that guy. And it kind of backfired on us because he's, a senior in the league, and him trying to be that player, working all those reps. I mean, he had a couple sacks, but that was it. Remember, Jadeveon came out of Baltimore the year before with like 8 sacks. So Von's in a similar situation. But the key part of all this is Von doesn't have to be that guy. Dude, just play your snaps, bro. 3rd downs. If there is a NASCAR package, which is usually your best blitzers, pass rushers. You literally just kill quarterback, get quarterback as fast as you can. That's essentially when you hear a NASCAR package, that's what they're referring to. And maybe Von can do that. Shout out Von. Here we go. Everyone's no copyright. I do not need that. Got offense. Offense is in white. Nice. Well, if it's full contact today, then we might be in for some goodies then today, guys. Look, man, Schottenheimer, do you think Mike McCarthy was doing? I know, here I am, here goes two-tone, bringing up old coaches. But, do you really think, McCarthy wasn't doing this? Garrett, I'll give him that. I'll give Dan Quinn his flowers. He would do things along this nature. Everybody, person to person. Look at these coaches. Look at Clayton Adams. That's our offensive coordinator right here. Look at them in the background doing the same thing, just walking, talking. That's awesome. Defense. Yeah, look at these coaches too, man. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that one. But Marcus Dixon, Scott Simon, Ryan Smith, these are all hirings from Christian Parker. These are literally all his dudes. And they are communicating at a very, very high level. DTs, Quentin Williams, Clark, Otito. I'm very excited about Otito. He was someone I was not expecting, considering he didn't have really, any stats at all in his career. But him being that piece, nose tackle, kind of just eat a bunch of blockers. He can't pass rush, but he can eat up space. And I think with the right coaches like BT Jordan and Marcus Dixon, I think they might be able to mold Otito into something special for sure. Von Miller, there you go. All right, here we go. Donovan Izaraku versus Nate Thomas. If Izaraku doesn't fucking murder this guy, I am going to be so hurt. Clayton Adams, these two need to move out the way, please. So here's Izaraku. I know it's kind of hard to see him. And then this is Nate Thomas, right where that fucking lady's head is. Oh, no copyright. No copyright. All right. Here we go. Izaraku, Thomas. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. He can't even look at him. Holy shit. That was bad, guys. That is bad. Okay, let's slow it down a bit. So he off rip. He's jumping. Here we go. They're getting ready for contact. Oh my God. First step. Look. I know homeboy's fucking cheeks are in the way, but like look at Nate Thomas's ankle rolled because Easy's going in and he's reacting, and that ankle's gonna be boop. See it? Gone. And he's biting. Gone. What a move by Izaraku, dude. Oh my God. Holy smokes. Fuck. Bam. He hit him. He slapped him on the fucking face or the chest, and his left arm just swung right over. And look at him. Look at him in a blunder. He can't even stay. He's probably hurting right now. That ankle's probably on fire. That is crazy. Rashawn Gary. Hell yeah. Let's watch that one more time. That was fucking insane. Ugh. Well, my O-line are now 0-1. We're 0-1 so far. That is okay. Oh, man, this is it. Rashawn Gary versus Tyler Guyton. This is going to be fun. And thank goodness there's no fucking people in the way. We can actually see them. All right, so let's watch the play. No copyright. I'll take it, TG. I'll take it. As long as that interior stays good, that guy's going to be swinging right around the quarterback. Damn, woman, can you please just... You know what? This is the camera guy's fault, actually. I take it back to the fellow citizens of the Cowboys. All right. Bam, he's moving. Contact right here. Look at the hand. See his hand? Bam. Kind of looks like a hold. Kind of looks like a hold from here. I think that might be a hold. His hands up. Gary's hands fucking up. Look at it. He's like, hey, motherfucker. He's putting both hands up. That might be a flag. I'll take it, TG. I'll take it. This is what we need right here. Okay. Oh, yeah, it just fucking gets better. Tyler Smith and Quinnen Williams. This is it. Can we actually see? And we can see it. Oh, man. This is going to be good. All right, let's watch play. Never mind. Fucking homeboys. I'll take it, Tyler. Quinnen Williams is just a fucking beast. Grabs. Push. Tyler, Big Tyler's so strong. He got some. He's like, I'm not letting you go. He's still forward. I'm taking Big Tyler on this one. I'm taking Big Tyler. I've seen Quinnen Williams just fucking body these fools on the Saints joint practice. He had him in a blunder. 1-1-1. Oh, my God. Who is LT Overton going to kill? Who is he? I will say this. LT Overton has had a camp where he fights violently with his hands. He's always working with his hands. I saw a lot of that in the Seahawks game. And I must say, I really enjoyed that because I think that's violent hands is promising. All right, let's watch this play. Who is he on? Is he on T-Book? He's on T. I think he's on T-Book. Yeah. That was actually a good rep by Overton. This fucking guy again. The camera guy moves over to the left. Thank you, bro. Smacked him across. Yeah, LT might have got that one on T-Book. That might be a 1-2-1 right here. Oof. I'll take it, T-Book. I'll take it. Sometimes it happens, brother. Sometimes it happens. Ooh, yeah. We're getting some good. When are we getting all this trench video? We've never gotten this much offensive and defensive line video. This is like This is fucking Christmas. This is good, guys. We're eating good today, y'all. I'm late to the bus, but we're eating good. All right. I'm assuming he's on. Oh, there he is. It's going to be this guy right here. Okay, so I think you had him in the first half for sure. But if the quarterback holds the ball longer, yeah. I mean, Shelton got cooked here. Definitely Malachi setting it up. Hits him. Look at his feet. I don't like how that is what bothers me. That foot. Ugh. And then he goes, boop. Got him on the spin. I'll tell you that. Malachi had him on a fucking blunder. So watch. He's going to come in here. He's going to fucking Malachi Lawrence going to plant that foot and just fucking bam right here. Whoop. I don't know what Terrence Steele watching. You probably wouldn't do much better, my boy. Yeah, it's 1-3-1 for me. I'll give that to Malachi. That was tough to watch. Here comes Skills. So lame. All right, Cavanti. What you got for us? Oh, no copyright, actually. Thank you. That's cool. I mean, I can't really give you guys much context here. I don't really know what's going on with these skills players. Oh, Maurice. Hoodie, if you're still here, brother, let's see what we got, bro. Let's see what we got here, man. So this is going to be Maurice Luafau right here versus Gutierrez, 61. Just getting familiar. Oh, fuck. I don't want to get. There you go. That's actually a really good rep from Maurice right here. That's actually pretty damn good. And I'm not trying to, you know what? Let's play this out first before y'all think I'm just trying to hate. This guy's already fucking, look at that. No balance. He's on the fucking tips of his feet. Look at him. And he's crossing his feet, bruh. My God. That is you don't do that. You do not ever cross your feet, bro. I think that's just in any sport or just in general. I think that's just like walking. Man, that's it. So great rep by Maurice. It's 1-4-1 right now. My O-line boys are getting kind of fucking whooped today. But I will say, kudos to Maurice. I just think Gutierrez is just not a good tackle. So, yeah, I expect Maurice to whoop up on him. The thing with Maurice, I feel, is just, once he hits these bigger tackles, I noticed with, like, the Saints, and even with the Seahawks. Like, I mean, Maurice has his plays. I just think him as a pass rusher, purely just getting to quarterback, is not the best compared to everybody else in the room. And now that Vaughn's here, like, keeping him as that outside linebacker is such a huge thing for me. Like, if they put him at a middle line, like where Shamar James is, I've been saying this forever. If you put Maurice where Shamar is, he's going to be probably 5 to 6 times better than Shamar James is producing right now. And that's just because Maurice has always been that kind of linebacker. And now they want him to pass rush. Is just so silly to me. Like, yeah, and Christian Parker does that. He drops the linebackers into coverage. He does do that. That is a thing. And I know maybe that's why he's, he wants Maurice as that outside linebacker, which honestly, and he's a great special teams player. So I think Maurice's moneymaker is special teams for sure. But as a defensive spot, I'm not big on holding, special teams guys, the CJ Goodwins of the world. You know what I mean? Like, I've always felt that was unnecessary. We'll watch it one more for the one time. Oof. Good shit, Maurice. What are we? 1-4-1, I believe. Yeah. Ooh, Rain Dakota Prescott. What you got for us? Dak is out here dotting in one-on-ones. He followed up a deep touchdown ball to George Pickens with another beauty to Ryan Flo. Ooh, what you got for us, Flo? Who is that? Oh, it's Revel. He pressed the fuck out of him. I don't know much about DBs, but I do know he got his hand right on him. He's on the hip. I mean, I think that's just a good throw, me personally. I think Revel did everything he needed to do. Look how close he is, man. He's like right on the hip. I just think that was just a bucket pass. A good catch. That's his Dak. Just, I've always said this, man. You just can't block a perfect throw. Oh, Underlupke's back at practice today. You guys know, if y'all been watching my shows, you know how I feel about Hunter. Per John Machota. What you got first, John? This is honestly, John and Nick Harris are the two that really have been just dumping out just videos for us, man. Like, I cannot give these guys enough credit. And check out the Cowboys Collective. It's a cool little panel that John Machota is a part of. Oop. Give my boy a little highlight. Now Caleb's just running. Okay, that's fair. Oh, James Houston is headed to the locker room? Brother, no. After a visit to injury tent. I wonder what it is. James Houston has been one of my favorite surprises here in just in Cowboys land. He was last year. He was literally our best pass rusher was James Houston. And they played him maybe 15 to 18 snaps a game. And every time he was on that field, James Houston made plays. And I got a lot of love for Houston. And he came from Detroit. James D, or Middle Pond Fishing, he's one of my co-hosts on during the season, weeks 1 through 18. And when he came from Detroit to Dallas, even he had high praise for Houston. He's like, yep. His thing was just like, he can't overwork his load because then at that point he'll start struggling. No, James, that's not good, Houston. Let's see what we got here. Oh, no video is allowed during team period. That is unfortunate, guys. I am so sorry. Von Miller took his first snap at Cowboys team drills and got a pressure. Pass was batted down by Caleb Downs in the back end. Word. All right, guys. I know you guys aren't a big on Vaughn, but let's take a little peek, shall we? I will say he looks fucking clean in that 40. I really hope he gets through to Hunter. I know he mentioned something about giving him like a life supply of chicken. I guess Von Miller has a chicken farm. I did not know that. It's pretty sick that they're all like organic, super healthy, like eco-friendly, like a big ass chicken farm. I forgot how many acres, how big it was. So it's in Texas. Because people forget, man, Von's a Texas boy. He's a Texas native. Cool. Oh, yep, here it is. The NFL, Mike Garofalo. The NFL has confirmed that the Cowboys and Saints have each been fined $500K for the actions that took place at the joint practice between the teams earlier this week. Ooh. I mean, that's like nothing to Jerry, right? I mean, I feel like Jerry just shits out $500K like every 2 weeks or maybe at the end of the week. So I imagine that's nothing crazy. Oh, no, another injury. Cowboys DT Jay Toa is walking to the injury tent. Looks like they're checking out his elbow. Oh, JT is one that's tough. And I'm not talking about JT's. I'm talking about Jay Toa. He is someone that's on the bubble of not making this roster. So him hitting to like getting hurt like that is tough. But it's an elbow. So maybe you just fucking hit it too hard. Get that shit padded up and wrapped, brother. All right, so per Nosy Walker, Von Miller has tread on the tires, gets a pressure on one of his first and limited reps in Cowboys team drills. I love the first comment. Was it Tyler or Terrence? That is very pivotal information. We need to know which tackle Von Miller is beating up because if it's Terrence, well then that's expected, But Terrence has been struggling. But if it's TG's been having a camp, y'all. He's been having a camp. So if he had to pressure on a TG, that would be interesting. Okay. Yep. Thank you, Tommy. JT's to the locker room. Vaughn on individual drills. Nah, we're not doing anything anyways. Yeah. Let's see what's popping. Oh, next level. Lloyd, what up, my boy? What's going on, sir? Hope you're doing well, brother. Appreciate you hopping in the chat today, man. Appreciate you being here. Just checking out doom scrolling on Twitter. All right, let's turn this off because I do not want to get copyright. Oh, good old Vaughn. It's BT Jordan, if I recall correctly. BT Jordan is honestly a big reason I'm hyped about a lot of these like edge rushers and DTs because he works with the best. I think he was with the Broncos last year, and if I recall correctly, the Broncos had set the franchise record for sacks, and it was with BT Jordan, and so I'm excited. Next Level Sports Lounge, guys, check them out. It's a cool little panel that they have over there. It's always good. It's always a good time. It's a cool little chat box. Always going in. You get Eagle fans, Washington, the damn Wizards. Shout out Momo, and then yeah, it's a cool little panel, guys. Check out my guys. They're good people. Yeah, shout out my boy Hoodie. All right, let's get back in the loop, y'all. Bam. Cool. Ooh, Cowboys, another injury. Jeez. DT Kelvin Gilliam is now walking to the locker room. Now, Gilliam is number 94. He's at DT. I remember seeing 94, and I was like, who the fuck is this guy? It's Kelvin Gilliam. Honestly, guys, I really don't know much about him. But it's unfortunate that he's heading to the locker room because I believe he's a player that might be pushing for a roster or maybe even a special teams. Maybe even special teams. I was going to say practice squad. He's someone that could really be on that practice squad, and who knows. But let's see what else we got here. Ooh, another scruffle per John Machota. Cowboys linebacker DeMarvion, Overshown, and tight end Jake Ferguson just got into a brief scruffle. Ferguson didn't appear to like something that happened on a tackle, threw the ball at Overshown. He said, here, fuck you. That's awesome. A little scruffle. Hey, man, I've been saying this forever, dog. I mean, everybody wants dogs on their team until the dogs start barking. And you got to get used to this, y'all. Like, you guys want some dudes? Well, sometimes the dogs are going to bark and they're going to bite. All right, let's see what we got here. Another outstanding athletic catch by Cam Brown. Ooh, shout out NOC. For the last conditioning period camp in Oxford, Caleb Downs bullied Sean Heimer into joining them for gassers. Dude, I remember these are one of the few things that unite any position. They don't care. I'm a former offensive lineman, and I would sit there with the safeties just huffing and puffing. Fucking sprints, dude. Shout out to the guys saluting, the vets, the volunteers. Oh, okay. So per No C Walker on the $500K fine, I was wondering how this is going to work. Jerry Jones says the Cowboys will internally fine players they deem responsible for the $500K organizational fine handed down by the NFL, stemming from the joint practice with the Saints. Got my boy, hey, Kush, Hoodie Kush right here. Got to be held accountable. Fuck yeah, my boy on the big screen. Let's go. Yeah, I agree. I imagine they're going to have him maybe accumulate everyone into the $500K. Because I thought Jerry's just going to slap out the fucking checkbook and be like, yeah, here you go. Oh, shit, he's fighting it. Jerry Jones said the Cowboys will appeal the $500,000 fine from the NFL for the incidents against the Saints, but he said it was understandable there would be a penalty to the team. Jones said the team would fine the players individually that were involved as well. Man, Jerry's been fighting Goodell, and I guess this isn't a Goodell thing. This is like an NFL PA or like the fucking suits out there in the NFL office. Jerry's been fighting these guys since what is it, that like Nike deal or what was it? He had a big old he didn't want to wear the Reebok jerseys and he had his own little shenanigans. Like, Jerry's been a menace to these guys. Also a menace to us, the fans. He's finally fucking giving us what we need. Oh, wow. Speaking of him, here we go. Scared the shit out of me. I really don't want to hear him talk, guys. I'll level with you. I really don't. He's going to start rambling about something insane. He's like, I was there when Steve Jobs invented the iPad. It's like, okay, Jerry. Oh, here we go. Okay. So we have some camp notes from Nick Harris. Fuck, that's a book. All right. I'll try to highlight to get this through. Cool. So it started off with Dak and Christian Parker exchanging some trash talk, good energy between both sides. Mingo was active with multiple grabs. Donovan Izarako had a TFL that he blitzed by Nate Thomas. Oh, man, Nate Thomas died on the field earlier. Von Miller played 4 snaps and got a pressure on his first. There was only one play with a 3 safety look, Downs, Thompson, Locke. Dak completed underneath to Pickens for 5 yards. Now that gets me excited because a lot of the times what Matt Patricia did with Caleb Downs back in Ohio State is he would have Lorenzo Styles and then the other safety kind of just be that strong, like the two, like a cover 2, and he would literally just stick Downs like in the middle, like kind of like right under them, between them. And he just said, just fucking free. Like no one's gonna get the outsides or no one's gonna run the inside because they have safeties. 2 at the top have the outside of the field, like the field, and then Downs is literally, if anyone goes up the middle, that's your guy, and it worked. So it's funny seeing that they might be doing something similar here in Dallas. Ooh, okay. Multiple grabs for CD today, mostly in a short game. Here we go. This is what I like. Shamar James had another sack on a linebacker blitz. Jaden Smith? I don't know. That ain't that Jaden, I'll tell you that. Jaden Smith had a catch of the day on a deep ball down the right sideline over 2 defenders. Well, I bet Will is very proud of him. Overshown Demo went down at one point in practice and immediately came off, ran along the sideline, talked briefly with the medical staff, then went back out. Fuck, guys. This is something that I've been so concerned about, is Demo not being healthy. If Demo can't stay healthy, then this whole linebacker room is cooked. It's cooked. I mean, I'm being 100% honest with y'all. Look at D. Winters back in San Francisco. When D. Winters was in San Francisco, what's his face? What's the fucking main guy out there? Homeboy went down. Fred Warner. Fred Warner went down with injury. And when Fred Warner went down with injury, D. Winters had to step up and play that role. And when he did, the play declined. And what my worry is okay, Demo goes down. D. Winters steps up as that next linebacker guy, the Mike, let's call it. And then what you got? Either it's going to be Jay Sean, Barron, or Shamar. It's going to be one of those. 2 of those 3 are going to make the cut. And I don't like that. I think that's a recipe for doom and gloom. I do. And at that point, you're wasting resources to go get a linebacker when we already have our guys, and now we're wasting resources. And I know it's like, oh, well, he got back on the field. He did. But Demo, it's tough, man. He needs to. I want to be him, like no nagging injuries. It's like TG, man. There's always just something. Overshown Ferg got into it. Heyo, this isn't a shocker. Malachi Lawrence had a sack versus Terrence Steele. Oh man, Terrence is bugging me. Okay, some interesting names that got a couple of first team reps: Jayshon Barham, Julius Wood, and DJ Withers. Now, Julius Wood is an interesting candidate who honestly might make his way onto this roster. I wouldn't be surprised. Him and I believe Elijah Clark. I think those 2 are duking it out. Here we go. Long special teams period saw Amir Speed run with the ones. Thought that was interesting. And yeah, the players who left practice, man, James Houston, I hope he's okay. Jay Toa, he's on the bubble of the roster right now, so we need him to stay healthy to, hey, man, just have a fair shot at this. Kelvin Gilliam, number 94, and then DJ Rogers. And what's crazy, y'all, is it was going to be DJ Rogers and our boy from Baylor, Michael Trigg. Both of them were UDFAs who brought on to essentially replace Luke Schoonmaker. And we just can't get rid of this fucking guy, can we? DJ goes down. It doesn't clarify his injury. And then Trigg is not playing with the toe. Maybe Trigg plays against the Cardinals. Maybe. I couldn't tell you. But all this confirms with me is like, y'all, Schoon's going to be here another year. He's going to be here another year. Hey-o. Appreciate you being here, Real Daryl. The Cowboys need some young guys that can cover and play Wood at safety. Yeah, I think we got some dudes. I think we got some guys at safety. I like Jalen Thompson. I like Locke. I like those guys. What up, Minnow Pond? That's my boy. Go see what's up to my dude right here. Yeah, I like the safety room. I like who we have. I think Downs, Thompson, Locke. I think they'll be good. Hooker concerns me. Malik, and maybe they have like Marquise Bell, or I doubt Marquise even makes this roster anymore. Hey, my boy, Middle Pond. That's my boy out there. He's my co-host weeks 1 through 18. We do weekly picks. It's a cool little thing we do every year. Well, it's year 2 actually. And so check him out. Appreciate you being here, brother. Appreciate you being here. Taking out the day. Oh, wrong one. All right, so let's see. Don't have TikTok. No, thank you. All right, I got another book to read to you guys. Here we go. Per Todd Archer, practice number 13 in Oxnard. So 13 observations. Oh, this one's broken up, so it'll be a little easier on y'all. George Pickens on his second training camp with the Cowboys. Quote, last year I was learning the plays while trying to learn some of the guys. I was thinking I was learning so much to where I was making plays, but now I'm playing faster. End quote. Hey, yeah, that's what gets me excited, man. And I was on Next Level's fantasy podcast last night with Blue Virus, and it was fun talking fantasy over there. And we were kind of talking about like CD or George Pickens. And I think that's something that's going to be tough for any fantasy managers out there, for anyone that plays fantasy football. Who do you take first? If you have both of them on your board, CD or GP. CD has a yak yardage guy, less catches, probably more catches because he does those like RPOs, little screens. But George Pickens got the touchdowns. So it's tough, man. It's tough. Yeah, I don't know. I've been getting CD every year. But anyways, running back Jaden Blue took some team snaps for the first time this week, but was behind Malik Davis and Israel Abanikanda after starter Javonte Williams. Yeah, that's kind of expected. I think JB's been struggling. Hey man, I'm a big Texas fan. Go Longhorns, man. But man, JB's one disappointing player so far. Oh man, I really want him to succeed, but guys, Malik Davis is on it, and I'm okay with that. I'm 100% okay with Malik. Earned it. He really did. Nate Thomas took first-team snaps at right tackle. Okay, I figured it was going to be Thomas or Shelton. As the Cowboys limited the work for veteran Terrence Steele, he was the only vet to have fewer snaps. But the Cowboys want to find a way to keep Steele fresh. They said, Terrence has always struggled with confidence. That's been Steele's problem, is confidence. We've watched him beat up Joey Bosa at that Chargers game a couple years ago when Stephon Gilmore had the game-winning interception. We've watched Terrence kind of fucking manhandle Nick Bosa a little bit. Like, it happens. But it's just a confidence thing. I think they knew he got his ass kicked, and they're like, yeah, bro, just sit down. The mental is a big thing with Terrence. I think that's one his things I don't like is it's really just a lot of mental warfare with Terrence and himself. Von Miller took at least 3 snaps in team drills, had a QB pressure on 2 of them. It was his first 11-on-11 work since signing. Quiet day for Pickens and Lamb, with them catching just 4 passes, but Jonathan Mingo, Flo, and Camden Brown took a good amount of first-team snaps. Yeah, I figured. Well, Mingo, Flo, Cam, these guys are playing this Saturday, y'all. Like, they need I guess not Flo, but definitely Mingo and Brown are. They're going to be playing a lot of football this Saturday. Demo got caught in a wash on a run and jogged off the field in pain. He returned 4 plays later and appeared to be fine. Him and Ferguson got into a brief dust-up. Oh, here we go. D. Winters forced a fumble, poking the ball free from Ferguson, but the ball went right back into Ferguson's arm for the offense to keep possession. See, this is what I'm saying, man. I'm pretty sure Demo was on the field when D. Winter did this fumble, when he had the forced fumble. I'm pretty damn sure. But hear me out, guys. You know what fucking I don't like about this? Hey, kudos to D. Winters. All right, no, nothing against him. Jake Ferguson and his damn fumbles. That Arizona game last year. I think he even fumbled in the Chicago game. I might be misremembering the Chicago, but I remember the Arizona one. Him and Javonte fucked that one up. Yeah, I mean, Ferguson, man, you got to take care of the football, man. At the end of the day, is this going to be like the DeMarco Murray problem where it's like you get great performance out of him, but then you can't hold on to the football? And that's momentum changing, dog. Like him fumbling and switching possession, like that's momentum changing. Okay. DB Zion Childress was in full action, which is a sign he could play Saturday after missing time with a hamstring injury. Well, yeah, he hasn't fucking practiced in 2 weeks? He's been out forever. He might not even make the damn practice squad. Brandon Aubrey closed the Oxnard camp by making all 6 field goal attempts with a long of 42. Yo, shout out Brandon Aubrey. He's a blessing and a curse. Yeah, Rodgers. Okay, so DJ Rodgers had a knee. JT was his elbow. Houston, they don't know for Houston and Gillum. Okay, tough day for the third-team offense. They had to re-huddle 4 different times. Shit. But it was a good way to end practice with Sam Howell hitting Jaden Smith with a go ball down the sideline with Smith taking the ball away from the corner. That's pretty cool. Thank you, Todd Archer. Check out Todd Archer, guys. Good dude. Man, some good notes. Some good notes. Oh, we got some chats. Let's check the chat box, y'all. See what's popping here. Oh, my bad. That's on me. Oh, we got a lot of goodies here. Okay, let's just start from the beginning. Schoon can run block. Sometimes Ferg tends to get flagged for holding in the run game. And you know what? That is what Schoon, I'm telling you, unless these boys, Rodgers and Trigg, do something special, yeah, Schoonmaker's he has been a good run blocker. I'll give him that. What we got here? Oh, Mr. Lawrence, appreciate you being here, sir. Thank you. Blue hasn't been struggling. Who said that? Me. He's not playing. Next level. Williams, Davis, Abinaconda, Blue, and Maffa out of here, I think. And I'm a fan of Blue. I think so too, bro. I really do. I really do. And that's just tough, man, because like Abinaconda came out of nowhere. That was a complete shocker. I was not expecting that. And I'm a big Blue fan, man. Go Horns. Michael Trigg is the future. I hope so. I have a lot of hopes for Michael Trigg. And you know, Lunda Wells, the tight end coach, is big on Michael Trigg. And I hate saying politics because that was a big Garrett era thing, and maybe Mike too, Mike McCarthy as well. But having that favorites in the room is always tough. I think that's a little tough. But Trigg's balling out, man. Let's see what we got here. Appreciate you guys hitting the chat box, y'all. Thank you, man. The Cowboys will give Blue one chance this season. If he does not show he cannot run between the tackles in addition to pass protection and making plays in the passing game, he gone. I don't got my button to do the he gone. But yeah, I agree 100%. Yep. And I think the big thing last year was his maturity level. I know he was like doing Instagram lives after losses and stuff on the bus. So I get it. Maturity level was a big one, why they didn't want to give him the reps and the time. But he did take some steps this year, man. I think he did. I think he took some positive steps. I think he had a fumble, I might recall, but that Seattle game was tough. And I think he needs to have a good showing out against the Cardinals. I do. Because if he doesn't, I mean, pass protections, we kind of already knew about him kind of not being good at protecting the quarterback. But I agree, getting him in passing down scenarios would be massive. Blue hurt his shoulder. That is correct, though. Oh, that's the chat box, y'all. Appreciate that. Said the best player will play. I hope so. I really do. Because don't get me twisted, man. I'm a big Michael Trigg dude. Since they brought him in, I remember when I was looking at him like another Baylor tight end. Let me guess, Rico 2.0. And then I kind of did some homework on the guy. And I was like, you know what, dude? I like the story. I kind of like where this is going. And I hope so, man. I hope so. I don't like him missing practice with that toe injury. That's what really concerns me. I really got to get him on that field. Because, you know, the more he gets hurt, the more he doesn't play. It's just more proof in the pudding for Schoon. And you know what? And I sound like a crazy Schoon hater. I'm not. I mean, don't get it twisted. The whole Michigan thing's fucking whack, but it is interesting. He's good at blocking. So let's see what we got. I appreciate you guys hitting the chat box, y'all. You guys are real. Hit the like button, you guys. It helps the channel tremendously. Us smaller channels fighting the algorithm. It's always tricky. And if you're new here, if you enjoy the show, hey, hit the subscribe button, man. It's always good. Appreciate you guys watching in. How do I feel about receiver 4? I just don't want it to be Turpin. I really don't want Turpin on the field. I've been saying this for a while. I think Turpin is better as a special teams guy, and he gets hurt because he's 5'7", 5'8", 110 pounds wet. So I think I don't like having him out there playing with those quick slants because I know he can take it to the house. I understand that. He has the speed to do it. He's one of the faster guys in the league. But Kool-Aid Man, he was in the stream the other day ago, and he said it best. And he's a Chiefs fan. And he's like, you know, Tyreek Hill, what made him special is he mastered that route tree. Kevontae Turpin hasn't mastered that. I think his route running is not even close to where the smaller speedster guys are in the league, like the Wes Welkers, fuck, even like Cole Beasley, man, like the smaller dudes who have that route tree with them. Cavante just has speed. It's raw speed. It's fast. It's not dialed in. And I think that's why I don't want him as a receiver. Like if it's up to me, stick him to special teams. You ain't leaving. That's all you're doing. I don't want to do this run around bull crap. I think Shoddy struggles getting Turpin and Hunter Luepke, like these guys. Like, why is Hunter Luepke here? We don't use him. I think Turpin's one of those guys where, yeah, the upside's there. But, I mean, we watched him at the live practice, like day 12. He ran a slant, and Demo's just standing there. He would have killed him. That would have been a fucking car accident murder. That's what I'm thinking. Turpin needs to concentrate on returns. Mingo or Brown? I think it's Cam Brown for sure. I think Mingo, I think we gave up that 4th round pick for Mingo. And I mean, don't get it twisted. I wanted him to do good because we traded draft capital for him. But Cam Brown's you can't deny the productivity he's having, not only in training camp, but it's correlating to the field as well. I mean, the Seahawks game, I think that really did it. I think Mingo got put on blast. And keep in mind, bro, I was an MVS guy. I thought MVS was going to make this roster. I was like, oh, because he's 6'3", he's a speedster. He's not as fast as Turp, but he can do that kind of route tree that slants without getting killed. But then MVS just had a glass knee, and he's doing what he does best. So I'm taking Brown. And then, we can't forget, what was it? Anthony Smith, I believe, the rookie we drafted. So I would keep an eye on him too. Definitely Brown. Let's see what we got here. Appreciate you guys. Shoddy said himself, the preseason game, Blue and Maffa had no room to run. The media bias is ridiculous. They struggled, man. They struggled. And I know Davis he had the fumble. He had more successful that game, and it was with like threes. So you can't argue that. Him and Abinaconda played better. But I will say, man, like him and Maffa both struggled. They both struggled. The O-line kind of didn't help either, but that's why we need that Arizona game. Shoddy loves Malik because he's reliable and can play special teams. Blue is a favorite of Jerry based upon his highlights at Texas. That's awesome. I will say Malik Davis has earned it, I feel. Remember when at one point it was like Rico Dowdle, Ezekiel Elliott, and Malik Davis. That was our running backs at one point. So, yeah, Malik Davis kind of coming back and forth like that. I'm with it. I'm with Malik being that guy. I think this year he's earned it for sure. The end around plays for Lucky Whitehead did work. He had a defense on the lookout. Yeah, but Lucky Whitehead was an actual like receiver. Let's see what we got here. I need to see more from Anthony Smith, but he's fast. He is fast. Is a stash and develop guy on the practice squad? Hell yeah, man. They drafted him. I'm a big believer when you draft a dude, you got something planned for him. Not in those, like, I guess to a degree, like rounds 5. But once you hit them Deuce Vaughn picks, and it's like, what are we doing here? I don't think the Anthony Smith pick was any of that. I think that was well placed for where he was in the draft. Dude, appreciate you guys comment. Thank you for being here, y'all. Thank you. This is sick as fuck. This is pretty cool. All right, let's hit the loop again. Let's see what's popping. Hit the refresh. Oh, that's right. Mr. Todd Archer. Okay, let's just hit the noties. Oh my God, Kellen and Jerry. We do not care. Per Nick Harris, and we're out. Year 4 in Oxnard was a blessing. Back to the DFW. 24 days. Holy smokes. 24 days till kickoff is nuts. That's insane. What we got here, Dak? Said his confidence in the team stems from decisions made by the front office. Per Dak Prescott. I can't give enough credit, honestly, to Schottenheimer and the Joneses. I don't think I'd be saying the goals and saying them as confidently and trying to manifest. Hell yeah, dude. Von Miller, he just makes us better. Per Dak Prescott. Okay, well, we were just talking about Cam Brown too. So per Dak. Here we go. Dak Prescott with a lot of praise from Camden Brown and his ability to track the ball. Also mentioning his work ethic and how learning from CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens can only make him better. The UDFA out of Georgia Southern is having a hell of a camp and preseason thus far. He is, and that's why I think he'll kick out Mingo. And I know they're trying to get Mingo those snaps. They really want Mingo to work out. But I think Camden Brown's surprise arrival really put them in a little bit of a pickle here. I think that's it, huh? That's all of them. Yes, Nick Eatman. It's crazy. AJ Brown. Yeah, August 25th is be the next camp out in Frisco. That's going to be fun. Let's go back over here. Yeah, we're going to be going into training camp back in Dallas, back home in Texas. It's going to be it's going to be fun being back in Texas, man. I think it's going to be sick to have them at the Star. For any other Texas natives, you have a chance to go actually see them, which is going to be pretty cool. And then also, too, our game on Saturday. I think it's going to be interesting. I guess some quick thoughts. What I'm going to be looking for, once again, is Drew Shelton, Malachi Lawrence, and Nate Thomas. Nate, that third one, I'm kind of flip-flopping because I know a lot of people want to do Caleb Downs and they want to see, I don't know, all these other guys. But I watch offensive. I'm a former offensive lineman. When I'm watching Caleb Downs and Turpin run routes, I'm not really sure what I'm looking at, and I'm not going to sit here and try to educate the audience or even try to as I know what I'm seeing, because I don't. Offensive line, defensive line, and some linebacker work. That's it's my specialty. So I'm going to be mostly watching for those guys. Maybe even TJ Bass, because a lot of money's been put into TJ. Not to play politics or anything, but we did use that second round tender on him. So, what you got for us, man? Because I'm interested. Shia's Pete. I think he's going to be fun to watch. The dude's massive at guard. He's a massive guard. It is crazy. That dude can move fools. But yeah, that's what I'm going to be looking at. Maybe some tight ends. We hate watching Luke Schoonmaker and Hunter Lupke. And like I said, guys, the only reason I'm saying that, and I'm not haters or anything, it's just I firmly believe Schottenheimer doesn't know how to use these players. I really don't. I don't think he knows how to use them. And maybe it's a young play caller. I just feel like those are roster spots you can use for something else. That's all. Anything better than Tolbert? Yeah. Hey, he had that one. When we needed him, he showed up. When we needed Tolbert to make a play, he made a play. Talk about that Packers game. That was insane. And that Steelers game, too. Whoever is playing the final preseason game is getting cut or playing to get on the practice squad. If Trigg, Brown, Wood, and Clark sit out the final game, they made the team. That's actually a great observation. That actually is very, very accurate. And if they do play, like you said, it's all right, let's give this guy a shot. Wood and Clark, which are the interesting ones. I think the safeties for sure. And even Camden Brown, I think he'll win that receiver spot. I feel they'll let him be like, hey man, you've been balling. Hard work gets paid. Hard work gets rewarded. I'm a firm believer in that. Michael Trigg, dog. These tight ends, bro. These fucking tight ends. Let's put this up over here. All right, dude, this is sick. We've been on for about an hour. Appreciate you guys being here, y'all. I think we'll probably close it up here for a bit. I don't want to take up too much time going on and on and on. But to close this on up, the Cardinals game, I'm going to be looking for those three players. You know what, too? I guess if we do some defensive line look at besides Malachi, probably. Yeah, I like Tyrus Wheatley. I'll watch some Tyrus Wheatley. James Houston probably won't play if he's hurt. If he does, I'll be watching a lot of James Houston. And Otito. Probably LT Overton. I liked what I saw from LT Overton in the Seahawks game. I really like how these DTs are playing violently at the line of scrimmage. I love that. I think even if they're losing, they're still just fucking swiping and pushing and punching. Watching Quentin Williams put dudes in a blender was real fun with that Saints practice. I thought that was sick. But yeah, I'll be looking for those. And then maybe running backs. I hope Malik Davis gets some time. And then Jaden Blue, I imagine Blue, Mafa, Abinaconda are going to get splitting all those reps. And hopefully Blue can make something of it because I want to see him pass block. I want to see him specifically pass blocking. But I think that's something we all kind of know already. But definitely being more worked in the passing game. Because I don't recall off the top of my head if they threw him the ball much in the Seahawks game. I can't really remember. But I do think seeing him kind of have more success on the floor would be fun. I think that'll be good to see. That's really about it. Receivers, not too much. Skills positions, don't really too concerned about. Defense, not really. I guess linebackers would be Maurice. Ooh, bam. Okay, got it. Malachi Lawrence, Maurice Luafau, Nate Thomas, Drew Shelton. Those are my four players I'm going to be looking for. And if I had to add a little fifth one in there, just to do it, probably TJ Bass. So that's what I'm going to be covering. Once that film drops for that Cardinals game, I'm going to accumulate the Seahawks and the Cardinals both film together, kind of go over a couple plays with you guys, what I liked, what I didn't like. And then from there, all of us can be on here together and be like, all right, is he going to make the roster? We're going to find out together when we watch the film. Because I do, Real Daryl said it best too, man. Because I think if the guys who are going to make the roster, they probably won't play them that last preseason game, which it kind of makes sense. I agree with that. Yeah, those would be who I'm looking for. If you guys are going to be looking for anything, let me know in the chat if there's any specific players that you think maybe I should look at. Just let me know, man. I'll be here chilling. I say we got about probably a few more minutes. Probably see what's popping in the chat box, guys. See what you guys got for me before we hop on out of here. Tomorrow's going to be my weekly Friday live streams. Every Friday. I've been going live every Friday. I believe this is week 21. Week 20 or week 21. So it's been fun. It's been fun doing these. I started these in the dead zone. So right after, a little bit before the draft, I believe, I just started pumping out live streams every Friday. And I'm very, very grateful that the production's gotten better, because if you watch some of my older ones, they're kind of tough to watch, but it's fun. It's fun. Let's Talk Football is the title. I just kind of talk football, man. And specifically, if you're not a Cowboys fan, if you're an Eagles fan, a Giants fan, a fucking Wizards fan, I have Niner fans hopping in on the Friday live streams. I had a lot of Broncos. It's like Broncos, Niners, and Bears. The Chicago Bears one kind of got me by surprise. They fucking hate me. I don't know what it is. I fuck them too. You know what I mean? Something about Chicago fans is don't like me, but that's fine. Whatever's. But it's a goes for anybody, man. I don't mind. All I ask is just keep it positive. No need to be a little crazy. Who. Yeah, guys, I'll be having my live streams tomorrow, probably 7 p.m. Mountain time. So check that out wherever you guys are, East Coast, South, Northwest, wherever you guys are. Check them out. Hop in the stream. It'll be fun to have you guys here. Also check out the boys, man. Next Level. Hoodie's my guy, man. Hoodie's my fucking dude, bro. I remember I had 2 viewers in my stream, and here comes Hoodie just talking football with me for an hour. And I had nobody in my streams. There was literally no one in there. It was just Hoodie chalking it up with me, man. And I'm very grateful for that. So hopefully we have something soon coming with him as well. That'll be fun. But yeah, guys, check out the stream tomorrow. If you're new here, if you like the show, hit the subscribe button. It means a lot. Hit that like button, guys. It helps the channel tremendously. It makes this one happy so she doesn't yell at me as much. And, it helps the algorithm. The algorithm's always fighting us smaller channels. And if you have any other content creators, guys, go check them out, y'all. And if you're creating content, keep grinding. There's been numerous times where I just threw my hands. I got stuck at 80. I think it was 86 subs. I just couldn't breach it. Oh, man, I thought it was done. And then 114 was the hardest for me. Definitely. Because I hit 114. I moved up to 116. And then 2 people unsubbed. So I was back at 114, and I was just stuck there for forever. And this channel's been blowing up the last few weeks now, and I'm very grateful for that, guys. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for chatting in. Because honestly, without you guys, I'm just kind of, this is nothing. Truly, honestly, without you guys being here, chatting with me, just talking football, hanging out, I'm very privileged. I'm very grateful that you guys allow me to do this with y'all. But yeah, I also I'm on a new streaming software. I had a deal with Streamlabs. The contract is over. Your boy's free. I don't got to do that anymore on Streamlabs. Can now go wherever I need to be on streaming, so I can actually have guests on. So I'm gonna have definitely gonna try to hop on with Hoodie. My boy James is gonna be on here as well. He's a Lions fan, so I'll probably have him on tomorrow for the live stream for Let's Talk Football. Check it out, guys. It's gonna be a good stream. Kind of talk Lions. He's a Lions fan. I know. I hated the Lions for the longest time. After doing about 20 weeks with the Lions fan, you kind of go a little soft spot for him a little bit, just a little bit. But anyways, guys, check them out. Check out all the guys in the chat. They're good content creators, go. Very, very appreciate it. And maybe I'll see you guys on your guys' chat box. All right, guys, I'm gonna play us out because we can now for free. We don't got to do any more freaking contracts. Okay, here we go. Like, subscribe. I'm going to play us out, y'all. Let's see what we got here. Got some outro music, too. Hit the like button, guys. It really does. That like button helps out this channel tremendously. And also, check out my reels. I'm always posting reels. And then lastly, too, if you liked some of the older streams, check out. I had my last stream fucking blew up. So I think I did some good work. That was actually me covering film. So if you guys want to watch me break down actual film, go watch the last live stream. I have chapters, so it's all timestamped for you guys, and you guys can check it out as much as you like. All right, guys, I'm gonna play us out. That's so fucking cool, man. That's so cool. All right, guys, I'm out of here. I'll probably hop on later tonight. I don't know. I don't want to make false promises or anything, but you guys have a good one. Hit the like button, please.